Greetings and chandelier, everybody. We are going to talk about some knives today, 5 of them. I am not a knife expert. However, that's perfect for everybody that's looking for a little pocket knife and just wants some ideas and also is not a knife expert. Away we go. The first one, if I can find it. Where did my William Henry go? Walked away. There it is. William Henry. This I've had 3 of these before, and this is their smallest, cheapest knife that I know of. $300. Has Cocobolo wood in it. Now the picture online shows a bright Cocobolo wood, kind of an orangish brown, and this is very dark, so it doesn't look like the one online. I would have preferred a lighter color, but anyway, it's pretty much manual open here. Has a decent blade. Now the original one I had, the larger one, which was carbon fiber inlay, was I think they said it was D2 steel, and then somebody's talking about a different kind of steel for this one. Let's see if I can get that here on this picture. It says M390 steel. I don't know, maybe, whatever that is. And then that's an aluminum handle, kind of hollowed out here. It's a, I guess what you call a plunger lock. You push the button down and then this closes. Got a William Henry logo on the blade, kind of a dark blade here. Pocket clip is deep carry. I really love the way William Henry does these pocket clips. Screws right in on the top. It's just perfect. It only weighs a little over an ounce, maybe 1.1 ounce, something like that. Very, very light. But using in hand, it's good. Got no complaints about it. There's no jimping on top. There's a little place for your thumb down here if you want to hold it that way. Anyway, decent knife. It's a premium knife, so everything on it, all the edges and so on, are all just polished down, and so there's nothing on here to scrape your fingers or your skin or anything like that. This stud, you'd have to practice with that quite a while to make that a good one-hand opener right there, but it can work that way. That's the William Henry. Now let's see what else we have here. This one here is... let's see, now where did Nemesis go? Oh, they're all running off here. This is called a Nemesis Mar Private Reserve MPR1, 3.5-inch blade. Got this from Knife Center, and anyway, it's a titanium handle, and it's a VG10 or something like that on the blade. Yeah, VG10. And I don't know. Anyway, this is made by them to look like a kind of an Almar style. I don't know if they've got a contract with Almar to make these or what the deal is. I don't really know. Seems like a nice knife. It's got a it's easy to grip and hold, and so kind of like it. It's got a very short pocket clip. The thing about this pocket clip is, and this is a lockback, by the way. The thing about the pocket clip is it's not only short. Of course, it has a kind of an almost deep carry. When I push it in my pants, and you can see that here, it tends to snag on the part of the clip that attaches to the handle. And then the other thing is that the pocket clip here is so stiff that either I have to hold it with my nail to get it in one-handed, or I'll have to use 2 hands to get this thing in my pocket. It's I wish they'd have made it more like the William Henry, and William Henry just does everything so precise. But then that's why you pay $300. This is only $100. So for that type of knife, titanium, VG10, and all that sort of thing, that's a pretty good $100 knife, I'd say. It's got a great balance to it, and a really great knife. So those are those 2. Now the third one here, let's see what we have. Let's do this one last. Next one is Spyderco Firefly. This is discontinued now apparently, and people are putting it on sale. Where it used to be $215 retail, now it's down to $160. and a lot of people have them. It too has a short pocket clip and it's not deep carry, unfortunately. And the pocket clip again is so stiff, even stiffer than the other one, that getting into a pocket, especially a pocket that's kind of worn, is quite a chore. The one-hand action can work pretty good. It's got the big Spidey hole on it. And I think this is also VG10. Yes, it is. What's that, about 2.5 inch blade, 2.25 inch blade, something like that. It's heavy. This is twice as heavy or 3 times as heavy as those little knives. That other one, it's I guess they're pretty comparable here. These must be around 2.5, 3 ounces. Let's see what it says. Does it give me specs on here? Oh, specs on the 2.9 ounces, 3 ounces. Okay, so that's this, by the way, is Carey design, C-A-R-E-Y, and I think we can see that on the blade right there. Yep, there it goes. So I don't know. It's a fancy Spyderco. It's not a great knife for everyday use, in the sense that the handles are extremely smooth and polished, so you can't really get a good grip on this. The handle's pretty short for the size of the knife, and that also makes it kind of hard to grip. You see this when we fold this back down, that the knife size here is pretty small. That's carbon fiber on the end, and then whatever G10 orangey stuff on here. And it's got the, is that a liner lock in there? I think yep, that's a liner lock. Okay, so there's Spyderco Firefly, Carey design. Real nice to look at, real pretty, but I don't think it's all that practical. So let's see, the next one is going to be the Urban Tanto penknife, and that's a Boker plus Jim Wagner design. So we have a little stud on here, which is pretty hard to operate with one hand. This is the kind of knife where I could cut myself pretty easy just by trying to open it with one hand. It's so small. And anyway, it's what's that blade, about 1.5 inches, and it's got a glass breaker on the bottom. It's so lightweight, you'd have to really hit something hard with this to break glass, get an incredibly strong grip on this. I like the pocket clip. It's short, but it's just about perfect and has just the right tension on it. Very well made. I like all the gripper things on here. Not sure what they call them, chorals or something, but it's got a great handle for a little tiny knife. And I'm not sure about that cutout, that moon-shaped cutout there before the Tanto end on here. And you can see the guy's name on here, Wagner. Will you focus on here? Boy, not getting good focusing today. Oh, there we go, Wagner Urban. Okay. So I don't know, for an inside jacket pocket or something like that, good. I really like it, but I'm not really fond of that blade. And the only reason why I didn't buy the ones that are straight blades is because they had, one of them had a handcuff opener and the other one had something else on it. Oh, it's a stylus for whatever, office survival knife. But anyway, if they ever come out with the same thing with more standard type of blade, I'm going to buy it right away. This one was only about $35. 440C stainless on here. Okay, I just like it. Really great little knife. And then the last one here is going to be something I bought just the other day, if I can find it. Wow, these knives are all disappearing because they're so tiny. Yeah, where did you go? No, don't do that yet. Okay, where are you, little knife? Where's my Urban Trapper? I can't find my Urban Trapper knife. Alright, big search here. Big search. If I can't find this in 15 seconds, I'm going to have to give up, because where the heck did that little knife go? Oh, this is bizarre. Well, It's one hazard of having a little tiny knife is it can disappear on you really easy. And it is just gone. That's incredible. There's my urban trapper. I'm still here. Okay. I'm sure everybody's going to go away here, but give me just another minute to look for that little knife. Yeah, I can't find it. I did find my little Swiss Army nail cutter here with a fold out thing, which isn't even folding out right now. There it goes. Folds flat. Great little gadget. And that darn little knife has just disappeared on me. Oh wait, I found it. All right, there we go. It has a, I guess that's a stainless pocket clip on here. It has carbon fiber scales on the handle. I guess those are called scales on the handle rather than the handle itself, because the even though they say carbon fiber handle, this thing here has a flipper, which is really kind of crazy. The only thing of it is it weighs only an ounce, and if you try to flip it real hard and you don't have a really strong grip on that little knife, it'll go flying and probably stab somebody. Deep carry, I guess you'd call that. And I like the way they did this one. You can see down there that where it attaches to the handle that there's nothing there to snag a pocket on, like there is with this particular knife right here. And you can see there that the it sticks up enough down there where it attaches to the handle that it can snag a pocket, but this one won't do that. Better design. $105 for this little thing. Good steel, VG10. So I don't know. I really like it. It's a they call it a frame lock because it's just so tiny that you know, it's just a frame. And then the scale, actually, if I could see that here, it actually separates from that frame to when the knife is open, and then when you fold it back up, looks like it's all one piece, but it's really not. Weird design. But anyway, I don't like the finish of the carbon fiber here nearly as well as the carbon fiber on here, although this carbon fiber here is really glossy. But anyway, this one is a little rougher, so it's easier to get a grip. But it also looks kind of weird. But anyway, this is a nice little knife, and a great thing to put in a small pocket or a pocket on the inside of a jacket. And this, like I said, $105. You can get the one that's G10, not carbon fiber, for only $85. This is a lot of money for such a little teeny knife, but it does seem to be very well made. It's called Boker Plus Urban Trapper Petite, and 2.75 inch blade. Got a pretty long blade for such a tiny knife. But there we go. That's it. Thank you.